She is one of a kind. She has enriched my life and many of yours. She has written a spectacular book that I all hope that you all read in the digital world and in physical. Very important. Pat is more than an icon for fashion. Pat is an incredible performer and has one of the most beautiful souls that I think brought you all here together.
When we were in Capri and we flew in a little plane down to Africa, it was a tiny, tiny little Piper, and as we came into Africa, we were flying over the landscape and all the animals were running below us. And then we went on safari and I had to put my makeup on while the Jeep was going, boom, dun, 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 which is kind of a task, really difficult to do. But at one point, the photographer and the model had a fight, and so there I was in the Jeep, and the model said, "Oh my, just leave him there with that lion." And I saw the lion behind the bush, and my friend was running for his life, and I tried to stop the Jeep, and it was really horrible. Sometimes you get into situations where life is more important than fashion.
Was the talk of the town. I shot the Paris down. Bells here and bells there, and bells here and there. All the boys would come to see, and they would sing to me. Tonight was the
Salvador Dali used to have these wonderful tea times at the Continental Hotel, where he had a wraparound apartment with a terrace. And his wife, Galila, was there. And so we'd go up in the afternoon for the first time that I met him. And then Salvador Dali came into the room, and he made a little twirl with his mustache, and he sat down in the chair, and he said, "Come sit on my knee." So I sat on his knee. And he said, "Stay here for a moment." And then he went into the other room, and he came back with this little opera person. He said, "This is for you, my dear." And I was very grateful to have that present, and I was looking at it. And then out of the room came his wife, Galila, and she was screaming at us, "That's my bag, don't give it to her." And he said, "Quiet, this is her gift." And I thought, how is this happening? Oh, God, save me. But anyway, he did ask me to pose for him. So Galila settled everything. I got to keep the bag. And then I went into the other room to pose for Dali. Well, I was not disappointed. Salvador Dali. I love him.
Cleveland, give her a round of applause!
I met a bullfighter when I was in Mexico. And he was very young. And I was at the villa, and I was partying in a dress that I had made myself. And he came to stand next to me, and he sort of took a shining to me, and he invited me to his bullfight the next day. And there he came out onto the ring, tiny. He looked so tiny from so far away. But then he came into my direction, and he threw a rose up to me and said the bull was for me. Little did I know that he had to kill the bull, because I'd never been to a bullfight before. So it kind of broke my heart that he would be such a killer. And so then when he came to call again, I told him I'd have nothing else to do with him, because I don't believe in killing animals like that.